Hello, good morning children. Yes, all are ready for English class? So, the lesson number 5, Bruce and the Spider. So, Robert the Bruce was the king of Scotland. He was the king of Scotland. Scotland is a country. Who is this? Robert the Bruce and king of Scotland. He was a brave and wise leader. How he was? He was a brave and wise leader. Once, King of England, who is this? King of England, came to fight with Bruce. Came to fight with Bruce. So they both had fight with their armies. Say they fought 6 times. How many times they fought? 6 times. And all the 6 times Bruce was defeated. He failed. So he was very sad. So his army all ran away. So Bruce was left alone. So he had to hide himself in the woods and mountains. So one day, when he was sitting in a cave, can you see the cave? Who is sitting in the cave? Bruce. When he was sitting in the cave, he saw spider. You all know, you have seen spider, no? Yes, we have done the spider web, no? How the spider is going to reach her web. So, spider was weaving her web, making web. So, when Bruce was watching the spider weaving web, the spider fell 6 times. How many times? 6 times it fell to the ground. Okay, it could not weave the web. So, but again the little spider tried and completed the web. Seeing this, Robert the Bruce said, I will also fight 7th time. 7th time. So he called all the armies. And again, King of England, okay, and Robert the Bruce fought together. And this time he won the battle. He was not defeated. He won the battle. He was very happy. Now let's see a video of the story, okay? And then we'll come back. Okay.
His name was Robert the Bruce. He was a brave and wise ruler. The people of Scotland were lucky to have a ruler like him because at that time England was at war with Scotland. The King of England wanted to capture Scotland and make it a part of England. The independence of Scotland was in danger. Robert the Bruce had a small army of Scottish soldiers. They fought 6 battles with England but lost each time. The English army was much bigger and the entire army of Scotland got scattered. The king became a refugee in his own country. He had to hide in the forests and caves because if the English army caught him, he would be imprisoned. One day, when he was lying down on the rocky bed of a cave, hungry and tired, he noticed a spider getting ready to spin a web. He watched her fascinated. This did not stop her. She climbed up the cave wall and started the process all over again. 6 times she tried and 6 times she failed. King Bruce was amazed. This tiny creature kept on trying again and again and again. He watched the spider try for the 7th time. He forgot about his own troubles. Would the spider succeed this time? Or would she fail again? Slowly and carefully, the spider held her thread and managed to reach the other end of the cave wall. Yes, she did succeed in the 7th attempt. King Bruce was filled with new hope and courage. He thought to himself, "Let me try one more time. I just might win, who knows?" Robert the Bruce gathered his scattered army together. He recounted the story of the spider and gave them new hope and inspiration. Slowly and carefully, he built an army of brave Scotsmen. A 7th battle was fought, and this time they managed to defeat the English army. The King of England was forced to go back to his own country. England finally recognized Scotland as an independent country and Robert the Bruce as its rightful king. Robert the Bruce became the King of Scotland. But he never forgot the lesson he learned from the tiny little spider.
Now, what is the moral of the story, children? You have seen the video and explanation also you have heard. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that Robert the Bruce learned a lesson from the little spider. The little spider taught him a lesson that we should try again and again. At last we will succeed. Okay, understood? Okay, thank you, children.